I can't fake it. I just kept going and allowed myself to be burnt out. When I tell y'all I'm tired, I'm drained, I need a break. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm really having one of them days. It's just one of them days. And to be completely honest, these past few months have just been one long string of one of them days. Even though there have been pockets of happiness and joy that I can bask in, if only for a moment, there's still this lingering and underlying feeling of what the is going on and why me. I don't ever want to be a creator who is putting on a facade. So excuse me for the random moments in this video, but I'm doing this more digital diary style because I just want to talk and just be real instead of like making content. I think it's time to say all this content creator, influencer, and like really just get back to being people who make a true impact on the world. I have never, in all of this time of me being on YouTube, being on social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, whatever, I have never thought in my mind like, oh my God, I want to be an influencer. I love seeing the trips. I love seeing the PR boxes, and all that stuff is fine and dandy. Like, I would love to get stuff like that. But do I want to like constantly be trying to figure out ways to persuade people to just buy and consume things that aren't like really pushing the culture forward? No, I don't. Like, I want to make people feel. I want to be able to like create art that makes people feel. Everything that I have done up until this point in my career has been either super professional or very personal. And like, YouTube is very personal for me. It's a way for me to express myself. It's a way for me to basically work out before I get to the official being a video creator like I would like to be. If you don't know me and this is your first time on my channel, I just recently left my job. And see, that's the thing. I don't even know how to phrase it. I don't even know, like, when people have asked what happened in your most recent position, like, why are you not there anymore? I'm like, well, not knowing how to phrase this season of my life and like how I got here, it's doing something to my mental. Back to me giving you more insight on who I am. I went to school for journalism and marketing and sociology, graduated back in 2019. So ever since then, I have officially been in marketing as far as my professional career goes. So I've done a lot of social media, and I've been trying my hardest these past few years to build up my creative agency called The Peak. I've worked with a lot of Black-owned businesses, Black women-owned businesses, and don't get me wrong, I learned a lot. It was a good time, but there were more cons than pros. It's unfortunate, and I don't know if it's because God was giving me a glimpse at like what things will be like and to see whether or not I'm strong enough to handle it, or if that part of my life just was a season and it shouldn't go any further than that point. I may have worked with clients who were giving me a hard time, and I didn't pump the brakes on it. I just kept going and allowed myself to be burnt out. I wanted to nurture the connection, gain the experience that I needed to advance my agency. But in the end, it only made me feel worse about what I was trying to do. And it made me question how impactful or not I was to these businesses that I worked with. So I feel like I'm in limbo. because even though I don't have an official professional job right now and I don't have that stability of working a job, I could have been still working with clients at my creative agency, but over time, business has slowed down, clients have slowed down, and like I've been just putting more into myself. And it feels good, but I also in some moments feel like, why wasn't I able to keep this afloat? But then I think about it and realize that I have to give myself grace because I had never run an agency before. I think given what I accomplished within these past couple of years with the peak, I did an okay job. But I'm at the point in my life, I'm 27, I'm reflecting a lot. Of course, being near 30, I'm feeling like I want more clarity and I want to have an impact that's more than okay. And I don't know where that starts. And some days I just feel really lost. And I can't fake it. I can't fake my true emotions. Just to be real, I've cried all I can cry. Like, all I can do now is to let the fire that's up under me take me higher right now. But I have to be real about the fact that I'm not okay. Mentally, I need a break from feeling like there's something more that I should be doing. And as I've been reflecting on my 20s and how I did things, I can't help but have these shoulda, woulda, coulda thoughts. I get so inspired by people who are in their early 20s and are doing it, for lack of a better description, the right way. They focused on themselves and made a name for themselves and made an impact early so that once they get to 30, it's smooth sailing. Me, on the other hand, I don't know what it is with me, but I always have to take the harder route. I always have to just take the path less traveled. I try to be a believer that everything happens for a reason. But sometimes I feel like I just got in my own way. And I did that by trying to help other people. I am a giver and a helper to a fault. Like, if I feel like there's a void that I can feel in somebody's life, if I feel that there's something that I can heal in somebody's life, I'm here to do it. And I've been that way up until this point. Like, these past maybe like 2 years, I can say for sure, I've been very selfish. And it's only gonna get more strict because I have to put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. Because I didn't do that for so long. And now I'm having second thoughts about where I've been and what that means for where I'm going. But I do feel that this year, there's gonna be a major shift. And I'm just trying to like prepare my mind for it. Because when I tell y'all I'm tired, like I'm burnt out, I'm drained, everything you could possibly think of as far as feeling like I need a break, I'm there. My agency, I want to make the decision to put that on ice for right now. I feel like I have things to learn when it comes to that. Mentally and emotionally, I don't even want to subject myself to that, trying to chase a dream that could potentially be better if I just like let it go and let it come back in due time, if that's what's supposed to happen. I do have thoughts about what I would like to do in the meantime as I focus on myself. But as of right now, I'm done with client work. It's above me now. And that's really hard to say because I really love helping people. I'm not letting nobody into my bubble and pile on work for me that they're not even really fully appreciating in the end. In some situations, I get it. I get it. Maybe I wasn't as advanced for what they needed from me. And I did my damnedest. I always put my best foot forward when I do work for anybody. At least I think so. I don't have my work ethic, if nothing else, is one thing that nobody can take away from me. I'm just having so many thoughts and feelings. I probably wouldn't even be able to cover them all in this video. But I feel like I owe it to myself to be honest about where I'm at so that I could feel my feelings and like let them go. I feel like I'm rambling, but this is just me like getting these thoughts off because somebody else might be feeling this way and they might feel like they're alone. Because I know a lot of the time, I sure do. I feel like I'm alone in a lot of these feelings. I will not say that I'm alone as far as like people who love and support me. I'm never short on that. I just don't be knowing what to do. I'm going to keep going with my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep doing the work to continue to come home to myself. I think it's really time for me to just pull away from everything else that's not focusing on me. I want to get back to doing things that bring me joy, and I'm going to start there. That's going to be my starting point for whatever's next, because I know it's going to be a testimony, once I'm finally over this hump. But I can't take the burnout anymore. And I think the only thing that's going to make me happier is fiercely focusing on myself. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of the way that I'm treated as a creative who genuinely has a passion for helping others. And I read something the other day too that basically was saying like, a lot of us feel like we're being slept on, when in reality, we're not being slept on. We just haven't made an impact yet. And that resonated with me because sometimes I can get in moods. And granted, I do genuinely feel that way after going through certain situations. But I also can take accountability for maybe not having made a real impact yet. And that's the reason why I want to get back focused on me, because in my mind that will only lead me to where I am trying to go as far as making an impact on the world or on my community. So moving forward, just expect to see more growth. When I got on this platform, I told myself that my biggest things are to be authentic and to truly express myself creatively, no matter what that looks like. Even if I'm gonna look back on this stuff years from now and be like, oh, that's horrible. I want this platform to be somewhere where I can like be okay with that. Because that only means that at least I tried. I would much rather say that I tried than to just not do it and wish I had. So my baseline right now is creating things that make people feel. Everything else I will probably talk about in time, but I'm still trying to figure out what focusing on myself really looks like for me. But I think I've ranted enough. You could probably expect to see going forward more self-expression like this from me. Maybe not in video format, but we'll see how things go. I appreciate you for listening to me. If you watched this video all the way through, because I know it was probably like all over the place. But I had to get these feelings off. Have a good one, y'all. Be careful. I love you. Bye.